So now we have group stage. We have Nouns going up against... They're from Mexico, right? So we have Europe against Mexico. And Mexico is a very strong region. Do not underestimate them. They are super, super good. Mexican teams are... Mexican players are super, super good. So do not sleep on any of them in any shape or form. So we have Bruv already bringing out the Mr. Mime this early. Wow. That is such a early Mr. Mime. Really? This... Okay, I mean, I guess it's only secure something for Bruv. This allows them to, like, see what the enemies want now and can adjust to it, right? That's what this Mr. Mime pick does. Because now they're like, okay, Sylvia and Blaziken, now they can adjust to it a bit more. I guess ADESU is probably going to be pretty straightforward. And we have a Channel locked in. But it's going to be a Speedster right here. There's definitely going to be a Speedster on the right. Actually, no, wait, this is not... it's a different Mexican team, my bad. It's going to be Mew, very safe. They're going to have the Sylveon jungle or Mew jungle. It could also be Mew jungle. Mew jungle is very underrated and very strong. I'm surprised we haven't seen it that much today yet. I think Mew jungle should definitely be played a bit more. We'll see where it's gonna go, but it could just be Sylveon, red buff into top, and left side we're gonna probably just have... I mean, it could also be Toon Slim doing jungle into top, but it might be Blaziken jungle. No, it is Mew jungle, I told you. It is a Mew jungle. There we go. So not the Blaziken, neither Sylveon top. It's just going to be a straight up Mew jungle, which again, I like. I like this a lot. From now on, all games will be best of 3 as well. So this is all going to be best of 3s, no more best of 1s for the rest of this tournament. And there's the early gank. So left side goes for the Toon Slim SP on jungle. And it's going to pressure top. And this is very bad for Blaziken, of course. Because Blaziken needs so much experience. Level 7, level 8.
Yeah, it's
until then you're kind of useless, so you need so much experience.
Doesn't have any moves that are kind of just immediate.
Very rough without it.
But if you can pull off that, you know, a big surf.
Let's see. The first Mew gank is quite strong.
Timing on an Electro Ball.
And the Solar Beam into Light Screen, and then maybe switch into Coaching and Electro Ball. Full of Burst. So that could happen. Let's see what Frank is gonna do. There's the beam, now he's gonna switch maybe, yep, switches into probably Coaching Electro Ball. Yep. No KOs though, as Nouns is aware that they could go down right here, so there's gonna be quite careful. And they get a KO though, okay. First KO for Nouns, let's go. Of course you're gonna root for Nouns now, obviously. I'm gonna be biased towards Nouns, big surprise. Nice little 5 secured. Hydro Pump Surf should be the way to go. Won't be surprised to see anything else. We've seen a lot of Hydro Pump Rapid Spin today, but I don't want to see that one again. I really don't.
Yeah, that is.
But they won it, right? They won the games with their Blastoise in the end.
You know, E7 Johns, they've got a lot of.
I thought you hated the word bias. Oh, you got me actually. Well, in this case, it's fine, maybe.
They managed to not get shut down in any particular way.
In this case,
they're not necessarily winning in
I hate it in the other context.
Did hit 7 just slightly before the Chandelure, but they're past their scariest point. While we still, I mean, I guess we did get the War Turtle, but it's still.
I'll just say I'm biased, and I didn't say the word bias, right?
From Utah, this central area passing of experience has kept up for Nouns Esports, and it's been great for this Chandelure, who is at level 7.
So what can Utah do on the Chandelure? I mean, I think it's a pretty good Chandelure game, looking at the draft. But they don't have really good lockup for it. Toon Slim? He's just chasing him down. Stop power, Focus Band. By getting Focus Band is always a big win, because it has such a high cooldown.
And we're now about to hit the first objectives. Currently, Nouns is split 3 top, 2 bottom. Now, with the Hoopa, of course, you're never
rotate towards spot now. What's the last thing look like? So right side has Overheat and Mew. Left side we have Psybeam. That's the main last hit. So definitely in favor of E7 when it comes to objective last hitting, I would say. But Blaziken is stuck on level 6, so Blaziken will not make it here, most potentially. If Nouns burst this down, they can't make it. Blaziken's on its way, but Regis will be done before. Does Nouns know about this? I'm not sure if they know. They're gonna go for it now. Stop power Psybeam, and there's the Psybeam. Perfectly done. They combined Overheat and Psybeam to get the last hit.
And they're able to capitalize, and down goes Umbreon as well. Oh, great call.
Oh, there's Overheat? There's gonna be just a fight. Oh, Breath is low. Breath is gonna go down.
There was an attempt to push forward, and everybody's so
The Chandelure damage, hello?
They've got a lot of range, but they still
Hey,
have to be
Timmy.
very careful. I mean, the Mew range
Whenever something OP happens in League of Legends, people just say Riot all the time.
Early in the game. That is what they're going to do.
So whenever there's something OP happening, we also have to start saying Timmy. Or we just say Riot. Maybe we should say Riot too.
Yeah, Nouns Esports.
But like Glaceon KOs someone across the map, just say Riot.
That big push initially on top side gave them benefits across the board.
We don't care about Timmy. Just blame Riot. Just blame Rito as well.
Able to play on that top side and not even needed in that first fight around the Regis because of how
yeah, no score yet. Neither team wants to really go overextend. But I mean, Nouns is not stacking, right? Nouns doesn't have a single stacking Pokemon. Right side, it's only Blaziken. But Blaziken can't really stack that easily. Another thing secured by Toonslim. Nice. Oh, but what's this? The Surf? Okay. Oh, nice. They get 2 KOs though. Toonslim. Isa showing up now. And they're gonna collect some more points to make the overcap bigger. Nice.
We're seeing the opposite from Nouns on the top, so they are gonna be ahead because that was a beautiful overdunk, 111 to 79. But E7 John is
yeah, we know, Marty, that already has happened before. Like Asia Champions League had a fearless draft mode. But yeah, that's United still too early for having more draft thingies, I feel like, still. But of course I wish for more variety sometimes. I do.
Back to base. What a big catch by Bruv. Able to shut them down and Toonslim there.
So Team YouTube is playing right now too. Okay, Team YouTube 1-0 win Nemesis. Really? Wow, Team YouTube. Team YouTube 1-0 win Nemesis. How many teams are playing at the same time right now? Is it 2 games at the same time or 4? Bruv is caught. Bruv is caught. Oh, Bruv got blasted. I would say he got sent back to his hometown, but he is literally in his hometown, so he can't get sent back. He is from London, right? So Regirock goes over. I know he's 7 and in control. Oh, this is looking bad for Nouns. So Blaziken also disappearing now. And Bruv find a confusion. Oh, the Hooper iframes. Hooper unevolved from Unbound and dodged the confusion with it. That is so unfortunate. That is so unlucky. Wait, he isn't? I guess I thought he lives. Does he not live in London? I thought he did, but I guess not. Oh, that Unite is massive. And Nouns is losing a lot now. Another meme lock should get another KO. Oh wait, Blastoise has Unite. Can he get a KO at least? Oh no, basic attack. The Surf eject button runs over the Sylveon. Okay. Nice Mego turning it around at least. What a mess. What a mess. Wow.
To make it out of that team fight. A very aggressive, honestly, they Nouns probably could have broken that gold zone on the bottom side if not for the Mew from Frank. Was so good.
Blastoise is so difficult to play against, but that was a fight. A lot of things happened there, definitely.
Despite Toonslim kind of running rampant in the enemy backline, it was just kind of fell a little flat because of Frank's epic.
How are the team fights gonna look like?
Yeah, just a space control from
the problem for Nouns is, right, both the damage dealers of E7 have iframes, right? We have the Sylveon Unite, we have Mew Unite. So it's very difficult to take both of them down in fights and actually like get into the lead. Unless they of course lock them down. We missed a lot of CC.
I mean, score is still really close. We're only 40 seconds away.
But I think the late game of E7 doesn't look great still. Like Nouns has so much more active things, right? They have Mr. Mime Unite, a long range imprison, Espeon eject button forward, Blastoise eject button forward. Like Nouns has so much more. What's the word for it? Just being active. They can just force many more things. Proactive, that's the word. They're so much more proactive. And E7 only have Melook. That's all they have. They can just walk up, Melook someone, and that's it. And in late game fights, it's just not really all you want to hope for.
Really cool little strategy there from
Newton's actually backing. Maybe he's running towards top.
Collapsed on top of the basement, Reggie, and then retreated. So it was entirely just a bait. They weren't really feeling good about trying to just like fight.
They have the poke advantage though. Mew just outranges everyone late game, so.
Like, okay, we'll just see if anybody overcommits. They didn't find the
but ADESU should have enough healing for the solar beams. Yeah, the game is super even. It pretty much is 1 level difference, and Mew is almost 13. And if Mew hits 13, the game is as even as it can be on experience.
Who the first to make a move is. We've got
313, 211s on both sides.
Top path. We've got some pretty good vision though. So if they do rotate back down through,
Blast is looking for a flank already. I mean, Blast should definitely look for a flank. I'm surprised they're looking for a back cap though. They have wait, Blast is down. Rift just got one shot again. Oh, the surf. ADESU doesn't have Unite anymore. He is down. Oh no, Nouns. Okay, nice side beam, but they get Sylveon, they get Umbreon. Utah's doing a lot of damage. What happened to Bruff, by the way? Bruff just went down. They're gonna start up right now, but this doesn't look too great. Toonslam is still around, but he's super low. Oh, it's Toonslam? No, no! No, wait! Blast Unite! Rayquaza? Yes! Oh my god, Nouns, man, they're playing with my heart again. I can't. Watching Nouns is just... It's gonna get me at some point. Holy... Man, now watching Nouns as a European is... I hate it, man. I hate it, so stressful. So what do we have here? We have 3Vs on left side, but again, E7 doesn't have... They have the same thing again. They have no proactive things for late game. Nothing proactive. By Nouns again, they have much more engage and much more like ways of forcing things in late game at least. Alright, let's go. Let's see what we have here. Megu Trevor on top path, okay. Here's a Woodhammer. What's better this game? Which one is better this game? Curse or Woodhammer? I'm not sure. Well, I feel like Megu's definitely gonna play Curse, right? Rough again, Mr. Mime. Just going back to what he knows, what he wants to play. I got the last hit. Blazy cannot bot path, also interesting. And they're going for the Glaceon on bot gank first. But Bruff already secured Bruff and Utah already secured a lot of last hits.
I'm getting so confused by all the evolutions. Evolutions obviously quite strong for anybody who hasn't been following the scene. Every single one extremely.
Can you watch Team YouTube somewhere? I don't think so.
Kind of evolve early at that level 4, hit their early power spikes is what makes.
Pain Split against Glaceon, yeah, but it can still be Woodhammer and Pain Split, right?
Currently, Sim Jonas has the two that take a little bit longer.
So, like Pain Split doesn't matter which ability you go first, right? Like Pain Split and Horn Leech work with both. The question is Woodhammer or Horn Leech. And I think Woodhammer might be better here. Can also proc the Glaceon passive at the same time. I don't know. Oh, it's gonna be Curse. Okay. It's gonna be Curse.
Interesting. It is a very common choice for that top path to choose it.
Trying to run down the Glaceon in fights.
Sometimes when into range,
like Glaceon is wasting a lot of time up here. Glaceon needs experience to be useful. And he's wasting all the time, but he's gonna go back to base now, probably to kill Jungle again. Boost him again on the Espeon.
Yeah, I mean, these are ranged attackers, but again,
Europe just loves Espeon,
right? Like, you're close enough
don't they?
I mean, the Pain Split with the Sylveon as well, like Hyper Voice, like, all right, come on, do it. That's great, thanks. And then, of course, just, yeah, when you see so much guaranteed damage, you're like, well, this could be a strategy that works out, but Bruv still hasn't quite found that pick. Early score lead.
Utah almost level 7, but not quite. I assume it's gonna be Solar. I mean, if he goes Paladins, I'm reporting him. Definitely will be a Solar Beam game. Oh, can he stay Glaceon here? Glaceon is... Don't take advantage, but so is Toonslam. Toonslam is to be careful now. I mean, yeah, Paladins would be completely creep, yeah. Which team would you put $1 million on? I mean, I find Nouns Esports team comp better, but I like putting money onto Nouns would I'm already get heart attacks watching them play. Imagine I would put money onto Nouns. I wouldn't be able to make it to the next day. But I definitely like, I think Nouns comp is better, definitely, much better. I like it much more. Ooh, but the... Glaceon. Riot! Riot!
Only works if you don't get immediately KO'd. I mean, it still kind of works, but...
What is that? Riot!
saw Megu trying to run back towards the Glaceon to land the Pain Split, but getting KO'd just before they could get that move.
Glaceon is such a...
Not going to work out for them. Regieleki will be focused on by Entity 7.
Yeah, it's going to go for the Regieleki now. They don't even care about... I mean, they can still go bot lane with Hooper, so this is nice. They're just going to secure this fast. They have Hooper to port to bot, but they might just even give up bot lane. They just want to push this in. Get some points in. Rays do get flipped a bit, but... Most teams who have a point lead heading into late game actually feel much more confident playing late game, right? So there's no way, right?
Like, they weren't stopping anybody. Let's see if we can get the last
Side beam now. There we go, secured. And Umbreon might also fall. Yeah, Umbreon is dead. Anytime now. Surely, but yeah, there we go. Maybe it's surprised to even try. I mean, I guess it can happen. Why not, right? It's worth a try. Umbreon going down doesn't matter too much either, so might as well try.
First-tier goal zone and break it quite yet. Of course, Entity 7 with that Regieleki were able to manage to get an offense worthy of breaking that.
I just like again Nouns Esports late game much more because they have much more proactive gameplay.
I was gonna say it's gonna be a push from
I feel like they have much better Unite moves as well. The only good Unite move on the left side is Super Unbound, right? Umbreon Unite is, I mean, Umbreon Unite is also good. Never mind. Oh my!
So overheat in that animation while charging if you have no vision on the enemy Pokemon.
Okay, see, so I mean, watching Nouns gives you heart attacks.
So Doonslim just taking so much damage, but
Can't watch them.
Be able to turn that situation around.
Right. You know the funny part is Gruff just died there, and after he died there was 6 more Ice Spears hitting him.
Going down on the Mr. Mime.
Yeah, those were super far away,
you know?
But the auto hit is truly an auto hit.
He was already down on the ground, and then 6 more of those crystals fly into him.
Not really, well, like, they were kind of like behind in score. They really weren't getting anything down, but they've been pushing really well, finally taking down that tier 1 goal zone up.
11.5 already for Utah. He's gonna hit 13 very fast.
Most aggressive game of all time. There's little skirmishes here and there. There's certainly plenty of KOs, but we're not seeing any full.
Nouns is definitely in a big lead now. 11 also on Trevenant. Utah's almost level 12.
Built for something like that, right? You're going to trust that front line and rely on those attackers. We talked about it on the draft screen. That is going to be the main choice. But now
can they score 40 points? Who's going to take it though? I would take it. I would give it over to Venusaur definitely. I just want to keep on going. Oh, they hoop hyperspace. Yeah, okay. Back off. Back off. Back off.
Pollen puff barrier, whatever they
have to make it to top lane fast.
Will come spawning in.
But Trevenant should have enough time. You know, should be tanky enough to buy time. But actually, yes, Unite. Mago's taking so much damage from Glaceon. Wait, Umbreon's gonna steal away the shields. Oh, Riot. Isaac Spear in Utah. He's gonna get mean looked. He's down too, probably. Is he gonna lift this? No. What's a bloodbath? You have also 2 KOs for Nouns, but they're gonna break the. Oh, Nouns. They lose the goal. They were so late to defending this with the rest.
So a lot of free EXP for Nouns.
Oh boy.
That's going to make every Regieleki so scary. And
Team YouTube 2-0 Nemesis. Are you serious?
Yeah, that's a good thing for Nouns, but it feels like more of a silver lining than anything. With the devastating, I mean, that score line of 253 to 89 is devastating for Nouns.
That is wild. And Legacy against Nemesis lose up. Wow, okay, that is very unexpected.
So important. It makes your
we have GT against Unite Holic, and we have Nemesis against
Esports. Need to find a way to earn themselves a scoreboard
against Legacy for loser bracket first rounds. That is wild.
One of the weaknesses of their draft is that
and we're missing all these matches because they
options, right? They've got these kind of bulkier.
At least tomorrow we're gonna see all matches, right? On the second day we're gonna see all matches at least.
None of those are good at pushing things
for the playoff bracket.
This Regi Ice as the fight is going to go in. We're gonna get the reset on the
overheat. Sylveon. Blaziken gets it, and Nouns is gonna get run over now. Yep, Nouns just gets run over.
4 more KOs. Oh my goodness. Donis was like, oh yeah, we're just gonna walk in and.
Did we not have been light moves up? Because Edit, Trevenant, Espion have it all up, but I guess they couldn't use it. Maybe it was not up in time.
It seemed like maybe there was a beam that didn't quite connect, and they just weren't quite able to find their targets. And yeah,
the home base is open. Like the home base goal zone is open against Super Unbound.
Yeah, it feels like
almost 300 points behind.
Positioning in the team fight, they've kind of already won.
And this Regieleki could also go towards the home base. Espion, nice. But we need more though, we need more. We need more Isaac Spears. He's trying to tank with the pain split, but he just goes down. Oh, now it's in a type position now. But it's getting Glaceoned. Oh my. What is this? How does he still have crystals?
This is not looking good for
how is there so many flying after him? It doesn't stop. This Pokemon.
150 points. They are well more than 200
come on, Riot.
Points. They are just behind in level. They are.
It's gonna rip Rayquaza. It's gone. Overheat. Adegot?
Immediately. No, that's seal from.
No way! But Regieleki's in the main base. I don't think it's gonna matter. I can score with Umbreon only. Wait, I can only score with Umbreon. But I can only score with Umbreon. Nah, no way, right? But they have to still score a lot.
try and get the points.
Utah has a shield, but he's Venus, so he can't really make it. Rough has a shield, they're gonna go for Silver. No, what?
Utah gonna use that verdant anger, doesn't really target anybody, but at least they get some
Mego has a shield, the Mego has a shield, that's huge.
They need to earn this KO before even pushing to score.
Okay.
Actually risking a Ray shield
in
this scenario to try to take out that KO, and now their sights are set on
I can't. See, I told you guys. Nouns games.
E7 Jonas has put everybody else
on that's it. Almost have lanes again. No! Mego, why are you alone? Why is he alone?
Ray shield almost depleted.
Still there though.
What's he walking in alone?
So important. We've got a lot of good members with score shields. We've got an attempt to push up top from Bruv as well. With the Hoopa defending, and it looks like everybody might be.
They're gonna show their shields.
Up top. Megu, that shield is so incredible.
Oh, that was so grief.
There immediately. The defense is gonna start from the center and completely.
Megu's gonna make it. Megu's gonna make it. Megu's gonna make it. 100. Wait. No way. Okay, they need more though. They need more. They need one more score.
Still don't have quite enough. They've got.
They need one more score. ADESU has a shield. ADESU has Unite. ADESU has Unite. ADESU has Unite.
So close.
Fly, ADESU! Fly! He's not gonna make it! But fly, ADESU, please! Yes! Yes! No way, man! Fly, you! Oh my, no way! Fly in, man! He 2 times his Unite decides the game. Oh, I can't. ADESU. Fly, you boy, man! Fly! Nah, this is... Wow. They messed up doing Ray, but doing Ray was correct choice. You might think ripping Ray is wrong, but ripping Ray was the right play 100% of the time.